Good afternoon, everybody. It is Reggie Nesbitt, and it's WSBF FM Clemson. Today we got something special for you guys. We have another uh, sit and chat with a up and coming artist, a visionary, um, making a name for herself, and is here with us today. I'm not going to make a big introduction, but I will say that his music is something I've never heard before. It's something that I feel like the world needs to hear way more of, and I think he's the best kept secret, really. Uh, so we have Taj Keaton in the cut. Taj, what's up?
You was talking about I'm not gonna make a big introduction, just start dropping bombs.
Well, I was no pressure though, man. I really feel that way.
No, thank you.
Like we were talking about, you came perform for us last November,
Yeah.
and I mean, that was one of the best performances we had in recent memory. It was insane. What I want to talk about first, though, you're a natural performer. When you make music, do you make it in with performing it in mind, or do you have like? What do you kind of think about when you do make your music? What's your creative process? And
It's not really a process at all. It's not any particular thing I do. Like I like candles and incense. That gets me started.
Yeah. So you kind of
like it's really just about like whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Like I just really take advantage of my emotions.
Yeah.
So when I'm mad, the first thing I think about doing is making a song about why I'm mad or why I'm sad. It's not anything too in order. It's just really me just getting whatever I have to get off my chest.
Yeah.
Like I just be clicking shit until it feels good.
Yeah, I feel
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I feel that. So you got writing music, making music, or performing it. Which is your favorite out of those two? Because I mean,
writing music is kind of hard.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't really write as much anymore. I just kind of like just go straight off my head.
Okay.
But if I am writing, it can be fun if you know, like, if you get one of those instant beats and you're like, I know exactly what I'm gonna say immediately. Performing is like the greatest thing ever. Like,
Yeah.
But what was the other option?
Just those two, like making music or performing that music. Which is your favorite part?
Yeah, I can't really choose because like making music in my room is probably the most satisfaction I get out of my life.
Yeah.
Like in any type of way. Like, but also same with performing, like it's just nothing like that. And just seeing people move and just looking into people's faces react, whether they know you or not, it's just
that
awesome.
connection with the fans, you know?
Not that word.
Okay.
Supporters. Most of these people at these shows don't even know me.
Wow. So you don't call
It's just niggas.
Okay. So
Did
you
I say that?
Yeah, we're not airing it on the air, so it's fine. But
it could be like, just what? It's just
okay, so
bleep.
you call your followers or you don't call them fans, you call them supporters.
Yeah, I don't feel like calling anybody a fan until I'm selling some arena out or I see somebody pass out over me.
Yeah.
Like, I just keep it humble right now.
Yeah,
supporters, like, because right now I don't want to make it seem like anybody's lower than me.
Yeah.
I feel like calling people fans is just kind of making it seem like you're higher than them, and I don't feel like I'm higher than anybody.
Yeah, kind of like idolizing them or something like that.
Yeah.
But I understand that. Kind of like the backtrack real quick, and talk about just your upbringing and your start of music. What kind of were you exposed to music from an early age? Were you in band? Where did that love for music start? Where your
My
parents
mom,
playing?
she used to play a lot of like, well, my dad, he made music like back in the day and shit, like, but he didn't inspire me at all. He wasn't really around. But like my mom, she just played a lot of cool shit, like a lot of Kanye, a lot of Pharrell, Lenny Kravitz, and Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit. And that's kind of like where I started like getting my love for like drums and shit, right? But I didn't even like rap music. Like, I didn't start getting into rap music till I was like 12 or some shit.
Okay, because I wouldn't consider you a rapper if you had to say like.
I don't either.
Genre or like, I mean, you're an artist, right? But if you had to put yourself in a genre or something, like I really can't put you in one.
And that's how I would like it to be forever.
Yeah.
I don't really like putting myself in a box because everybody else already does it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't like thinking I can just do one thing or just let me just rap, let me just sing. Like You can ask any of these people, like on my new project, like it's no rapping barely. Like
really,
it's mostly just singing. I mean, maybe like half the album is rapping, but like it's the most singing and stuff I've ever done. It's very like just not here. That's the best way I can describe it.
We've been anticipating this album for a minute. What can you tell us, if you can tell us anything about the upcoming project?
It's not like a
how
secret,
different?
but
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm like, well, I feel like
it's just
what can we expect?
I'll just say it's like the project I've been wanting to make my entire life.
Yeah.
I feel like with a lot of my idols and stuff like that, I've just always wanted to make a project that I felt like could be neck and neck.
Yeah.
With the people I look up to. And it's just a combination of everything I've learned over this entire time of making music.
Yeah.
But me actually being able to express that in like my own way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I was a couple years ago, I was very impressionable. And like I was just like, yo, Travis Scott is the nigga to be.
Yeah.
Like, or like or Drake is the guy to be, like, but it all just, this project is just me actually knowing what I'm doing and doing it myself.
Got you.
And I produced half this album by myself, and I produced half of it with my boy Eli. Met him like a year ago, like literally this month.
Wow.
A year ago.
Wow.
And we just started cooking up, and he just changed my perspective. I had a whole album, like a whole nother album before I met him.
Yeah.
And that was the first version of the project I made.
Yeah.
And I just scrapped the whole thing, like, and we made a whole nother one. And then this past like month and a half, I made like 6 songs, and we've just been having conversations like, yo, like,
wow.
This nigga Sam has been like, yo, you have to stop. Like, like you gotta stop making songs.
So do you kind of go through the process of having like a bunch of songs and then cutting them for an album, trimming them?
It's so many songs. Like I've made so many songs.
Wow.
The process has just been like me growing. It's literally been me just learning more. Like I felt like when I started this album, I wasn't as comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
Like making music, and I didn't really know what I wanted. I just didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And it just got to the point where I made myself learn how to produce. Because I was just like, man, nobody is helping me figure out like what I want to do. And I feel like if I knew how to do this, I would do it perfectly. And it made even collaborating so hard for me, like early on with people, because I'm just like, bro, no, this is not it. And it's just been a blessing finally coming into my own, I guess.
You talked about you produced a lot on that album. You also produce a lot in general, your own stuff.
Yeah.
That you dropped.
Oh, no. Well, I mean,
previously.
On Cabin Food, I produced like, what songs didn't I produce on there? I didn't do VCR. That's it. Oh, Gorgeous. Yeah.
Do you have a preference? Like, would you rather produce it like yourself or?
Now, yeah, but the only person I like see myself just constantly going to work with is Eli. And that's because like he gets it, like literally, like I don't have to tell him anything.
He kind of knows your
like,
sound.
And it's he knows exactly what I want to do, and he's like, he adds to it.
Yeah.
And when I be working with other people, sometimes they'll just have their conceptions of how they think I like to make music.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, yo, let's distort this 808 right now.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, bro, like I'm trying to make like some synthwave jazz shit right now.
Yeah, man. Well,
and go ahead.
Yeah, you're fine. To kind of touch on you creating music, when did that start? Like, you talked about your love for music started with your mom showing you all the music and stuff like that.
I started like writing raps when I was like 9. The first rap I ever wrote was like, I couldn't find an instrumental to the Danny Phantom theme song, so I just like wrote over this nigga rapping. And every time the theme song would come on, I would rap my version over his version and shit. Like, and I've been writing for a very long time, raps, but I didn't record my first song till I was 11, 12.
Yeah.
Like, I just told my mom, yo, like, I got this beat and I want to record it in the studio. And that's what she got me for my birthday, was some studio time.
That's sick.
And that song
His mom got studio time for your birthday?
It's my mom's close friend, R.I.P. Lex Dirty. He like produced on Watch the Throne and shit.
What?
Like he was a legend. He also produced Sent from Heaven by Keisha Cole. Like but he passed away like a couple years ago and shit. Yeah, my first studio session, and then after that I was like, damn, I want to keep doing this, but like my mom's like, yo, I'm not gonna have $200
right,
like once a week for you to be doing this. So I just started recording on a Rock Band mic when I got my first laptop.
Wow.
It just had the USB, plugged it in, and I just used to record over tight beats, and I did that for years.
Wow.
Like I started recording. Then my mom got me like another USB microphone. It was still shitty, but it was the best thing in the world to me. But like I started recording there, and I recorded mad projects until I had money to like buy my own studio equipment, and then it started getting better, but it was still shitty.
Wow. So what would you have done if you never made that first song? If you didn't find music?
Kill myself.
But seriously, like,
no, seriously.
Okay. Did you have any other like pathway that you were looking at besides music, or did you know you wanted to do this? Like,
yo, so like, I've always known I wanted to be a rock star. Like that's been my thing. Every time I saw people on stage, I would be like, yo, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing, I don't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
Then like, because I'm a black tall nigga, my family was like, try basketball. And so I played basketball, but I actually loved it, and I was really good. Like and I almost went to college for basketball.
Whoa.
Like and so my like decision week at school, like we had all these schools with offers up, and like my coach is like, it's time, let's do it. Like, and I'm like, I just remember that week just being mad depressed. I was like, everybody had on their college shit all week.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's a picture like I always go back to. It's a group picture of like mad students.
Yeah.
Like our uniform shirt, they painted on it. And it's just everybody smiling. It's just me like looking mad sad. Like, and I had on a Thrasher t-shirt.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and that decision week, I was like, man, I don't want to play basketball for 4 years to not go to the NBA.
Wow.
And then I was like,
and you weren't just going to go to college, like you didn't know what you were majoring in?
I applied to art school like that week and got in that week.
Wow.
It was wild.
That's awesome. So
I think like if I wasn't making music, I'd probably be a chef or some shit. I don't know. Or like this nigga be talking shit.
So wait, when you say that opens the door. It's like, do you know how to cook? Like,
yes, I can cook. He be talking shit. I outpost you right now. I'm saying it on all these fucking cameras. I don't care. Jamari Colbert, I'm calling you. I'm kidding. No,
okay,
but
so you say you'd be a chef.
I would either be a chef or I would be like I would paint or or I would be a wrestler.
Yeah, okay.
If I didn't rap, I would indefinitely be a wrestler. And I'm still gonna be a wrestler.
Okay.
When the time's right.
Okay. So kind of like a
I'm not
wrestler in the future. Yeah.
When I get enough money to where I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna make an album while I'm wrestling.
Yeah.
And then when I win a championship, that's gonna be the album cover. Me holding the championship in the arena. And then it's gonna be called WWE Champion. That's the name of the album. And
you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
My seventh coming album, WWE Champion, coming soon.
Coming soon, for real. Let's talk about SARF real quick.
Okay.
SARF stands for South Atlanta Rage Fest.
Yeah.
What was it like, first of all, growing up in South Atlanta? And kind of like, what does that album title in South Atlanta, how does it tie into the album? And, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the first question first.
How was it like? And what part of Atlanta, if you don't mind me asking?
Like College Park, Old National.
Okay.
That's pretty much where I've been like majority of my life.
Got you.
Even when I moved away, my babysitter was over there, so that was like where I spent all my time. My mom got her first apartment like on Godby Road, which if like anybody who knows like Atlanta, it is fucked up. Like it was just a lot of murder. Like College Park was one of the murder capitals of America.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But like my mom, she pretty much kept me really sheltered from all that. Like, but it's kind of hard to ignore like gunshots. You know what I'm saying? And so she just kind of had to tell me like, yo, like, sorry, you cannot ride your bike today.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right, as she should.
And even like going to the babysitter, like shit was cool. Like I never just, it never bothered me too much, but it did make me paranoid to even just be around windows as a kid. I still don't like being around windows.
Yeah.
But like, it was just cool shit like having like the icy lady, like the candy lady, like you just knock on her door, she got honey buns and fucking airheads and shit like that. And like the icy man he wouldn't have no ice cream. He would just have Kool-Aid, frozen Kool-Aid in a cup, the freeze cups. Like, but
shoot, I know about
I don't know, just growing up around there, it was just like, I just knew that I wasn't, not that I wasn't supposed to be there, but it was just something more.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, yo, like, I'm nothing like anybody here.
Yeah.
And I was just like, so where are the people like me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, and to get to the second question, South Atlanta Rage Fest, that title, it's this Kid Cudi song called New York City Rage Fest. And I was like, guess where I'm from?
Right,
Looking
right.
at, and I named the project South Atlanta Rage Fest. And then I was like thinking like, what would be the title of my experience growing up here?
Yeah.
And that's how that came about.
So you talked about Kid Cudi. Is he one of your influences?
Yeah.
Would you say?
He's one of my biggest influences.
Got you. And from a previous interview, this is when I pull up some artwork. You mentioned that you met Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Is he another one of your influences?
Yeah, but like early on, that was like my like number one. Like he's still one of my favorites. But it just got to a point where I just drowned myself in this shit so much to now it's like I'll still go back and listen to some stuff like specific. But it was kind of one of those things where I felt like he hasn't dropped music in a minute. A lot of these people I look up to haven't dropped music in a minute, at least that I like.
Probably not for a good minute.
But like, one of my influences, Tyler, Pharrell. Like, my number one is Kanye West more than anybody in this world. More than anything else is Kanye West.
Kanye dropped something with Favi today.
Yeah, and I was just talking to him about it. I don't like his verse because he sounds old.
Really?
Like, he just sounds uncomfortable.
That's valid.
I need to be the one to tell him.
But Kanye doesn't listen to anybody. But so this new album, do you have a timeline to when we could expect this? Okay.
I would say like around springtime, hopefully.
Okay. Do you plan to tour more after you drop?
I don't know. Okay. We're trying to figure that out as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, so it's getting mixed and mastered right now. We're figuring out all the cool stuff. I'm done recording. I'm done recording. I'm done recording for this album at least. Like I just like really got an idea of like this next project. I've finished 3 albums like in 2021.
Yeah, because the last thing you dropped was Cabin Food or
and half of those songs were like on the original version of the album.
Okay.
Like the original title for the album was Innsville. And we had like 14 solid songs. And
what is the title? Do you have a title?
I have a title now, but I don't want to say it.
Okay. That's valid.
But yeah, like that, all that stuff from Cabin Food is like what was gonna be on the original version, and then I just had like an epiphany. So, and I was like, I don't want to make another like easy to listen to alternative rap project because I knew exactly what I was doing with Sarf.
Because Sarf, it sounds different. Like it's different types of songs.
You know, I knew how to make like a cohesive song that was just different enough to where you still like it, but it still has like certain aspects that are just like traditional, I guess. And I was just like, okay, what's gonna get me in the industry, but also what do I like at the same time? And so that was a perfect balance of that. And then this project is just like me, like, what exactly the fuck do I like? But how do I make that like the best shit ever? Like I was not concerned about anybody else's opinion, and it's just because I just knew how to do everything myself this time. Before I was working with producers and asking them for beats, and now it's like I don't want anybody's beats.
I understand that. And are you signed like label wise? Like,
no,
do you have a situation?
No, we are independent.
Because I understand, like, and I think a label is really the point of a label is just to give you money at this point, because I feel like you guys are doing everything that you need to do
this
on your
man,
own. Like,
Sam preaches about every little bit of that.
yeah,
He's like a label doesn't really do anything we're not doing already.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
everything that, like we know people that are signed, but like
yeah,
they're not getting even half the stuff that this man could get on his own.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so like that's why like even just
yeah,
on some shit, like sometimes I'll be like, damn, like I've waited so long to drop this project.
yeah,
I got really down on myself the other day about it. But I'm like, this man has built up since I've known him.
yeah.
He's talked himself up in the industry like
Wow.
to where everybody knows him.
That's a good guy to
And
have.
so now I'm just like, at this point, it's just time.
Yeah. You have a good support system just from seeing you guys. It seems like you have a good support system.
It's not even everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's probably just a couple of people.
Yeah, like
how have they motivated you to keep going?
Man,
Or
all
what
these people
motivates you?
motivate me. Like it's just I don't like surrounding myself with people that I'm not comfortable with.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just with my friends, I wouldn't want to work with anybody else. Like I'm working with all my best friends.
Yeah.
And like
and your name is getting bigger day by day. Like you have you're surfacing Euphoria a little bit in one of the Rue episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
With you gaining fame and popularity every day, how do you find a way to stay grounded through it all?
I don't know, man. Like it's not like
because you're a humble guy. Like
I don't be seeing myself as nothing but like. Then I'll get messages from people, and I'll be like, "Damn!" So like this feels like a responsibility now.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a point where I was just like, okay, like maybe like there's 100 people that might listen to my song, so I could still do what I want. Like, and now it's like a solid group of kids that constantly hit me up every day now, or like active in the Discord and stuff, and I'm like, it just became a thing. And that's why I don't like saying fans or anything, because it's just like I just don't feel like I'm big enough to say fans.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I know like it's some kids really looking out and waiting.
Yeah.
And so
I
don't even remember what the question was.
Now you're good. You answered it. Now you got it. Do you have any doubts like in the direction you take, the moves you guys are making?
No.
Are you guys anxious about anything?
I'm just anxious to get music out. I'm not nervous about anything.
That's
like in my heart, I feel like I'm one of the best in the world.
That's how you gotta be.
And I just sometimes I get hesitant. I'll say like, and I'll just be like, maybe this is too much for people. But like truthfully, I feel like when the time is right, I will be like one of the greatest names to ever live in music. Like I want to be held up like Quincy Jones or like a Kanye West or like a Pharrell.
I like that.
Like I want to be one of the best. I don't want to just rap. I don't want to do. I want to be like when I leave here, I want people to be like, damn, there's so much shit that we have to look through just to even get into his mind.
Yeah.
Like
I like that.
And so it's never been a question about confidence. Like even when I was shit, I had confidence and I knew I was gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like yes, I do. I do like to keep myself level headed, but like at the same time, I've worked so hard, and I think I'm gonna earn what's coming to me.
That's real. That's real. What do you have to say to the haters, the people that doubt you? Do you have anything to say to them?
You know, like I love you. That's what I would say to anybody who just has anything like resentful in their heart towards anybody over nothing. You know, because they need that.
Yeah. No, for real. Because kill them with kindness is what I always say, bro.
Yeah, man.
Once they realize, oh crap, I just made a mistake.
It was a lot like it was a lot of doubt I was getting straight to my face like early on in this shit. Like, and it was like hurting my feelings. Like I used to be really butthurt a lot because I'd be like, damn, like I'm out here like playing all this stuff for these people, and like it was getting disregarded.
Yeah.
Like and I just knew like I was like, man, like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's it, and it was getting to me. I was like, I'm doing something wrong here.
Yeah.
And so I just studied. Like it just took a lot of studying and a lot of patience, and like whoever fucking has anything against me, like it's gonna be a fucking rude awakening.
That part, yeah. Do you feel like you made it?
No.
Do you think you'll know when you make it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll know when I made it when my mom is comfortable. That's how I feel like, and with my brother and sister, like when they can have whatever they want, that's when I feel like I made it.
That's real.
It's nothing else really. Like all this extra shit it's purely like just seasoning right now. Like it's like getting the foundation. Once I could pay this man back for everything he's done for me, that's when I feel accomplished, you know?
Hey, man. It's coming soon, man.
Yeah.
So who do you do it for? You said your mom. You do it for you, I'm sure.
I definitely do it for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I've been doing this shit, it's never been like really, I've been making music by myself for the longest. So it's never been anything where I was just thinking about, yo, we gotta get out the hood. It was just something I like to do.
Yeah.
But I always knew I just wanted to progress, and like it's never been something where I was like, yo, it got to a point where like my mom, she would be like, yo, like, I don't know, man. It's time to get back to college, you know what I'm saying? And I would literally have to fucking yell at her, and I'd be like, yo, like, I'm gonna do this. Like, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. And she'll see the reward. Like, she'll see the benefit of
now
you.
she's like, okay. Like, and I'll play her stuff, and she'll be like, holy shit. Like, and so she takes me more seriously. But it was a point in time where it frustrated me more than anything in the world that my mom didn't take me seriously.
Yeah. And that's only, you know, that you know the reason for that. It's only because she's trying to have your best interest.
And because my dad fucked up.
Yeah. That's real. Oh, that's real. That's real. What I was going to talk about? Oh, I was going to talk about, I watched one of your music videos, Drive Home for Hours, but ironically you're on a bike. Creative direction video wise, do you take like the head of that, as far as, you know, your videos, do you know, like
that video, me and Carol, we were, that was after, like,
I love it though. I love
it. That was the day after the Miami show, huh?
Yeah, that was our last night, and Taj just was like, you want to make a music video?
Yeah.
And I was like half asleep. I was like, sure.
Yeah.
So then he showed me the song, and then we kind of, the bike idea is like where we started off from there.
Come over here.
And that was,
yeah, if you want to talk on the mic.
Because they can't hear you.
It's, it's Taj, yeah.
Sorry.
So you guys were in, y'all had a show in Miami, and then from there, you just said, let's do this. And, nah, you're good. Just,
no, he just told me it was the last night there and we were all pretty tired.
Yeah.
Kind of just felt inspired to make a music video for that song.
Yeah.
He showed it to me and we kind of like, our friend Cam, we were chilling at his house and he just had some bikes and we were like, okay, let's just start from there. And it's kind of a hard shot to get, like hanging out the car and getting like, Taj was going too fast or the car was going too slow. So it was just kind of.
You ride bikes a lot, I'm guessing? Like, yeah, on like your probably free time. Like,
I love bikes. I think they're the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I bought a bike last year off a guy on Let Go.
Yeah.
And it broke.
Oh.
Like
Ouch.
3 weeks in. I was riding everywhere. It was so fun. Ouch. Wind in my hair.
Yeah.
AirPods in.
Yeah.
Listening to Stevie Wonder and shit. I was even riding my bike in the rain.
Yeah. We skate sometimes, so it's like.
My bike's name was Harriet.
We know that feeling of.
And Harriet broke down on me, and now I need a new bike. And so you could ask anybody around me.
Yeah.
Anytime I see a bike, I'm like, that's a nice bike.
Oh yeah.
I love bikes, bro. I want to steal them, all of them.
Any type of bike, like mountain bike, like.
If I see a bike off the chain, you deserve it. Just know that.
You guys heard it here first. Dude, chain up your bikes. We're about to wrap up in a second, but I wanted to talk about a little bit of like your personal favorites. What was your favorite song you've ever written? Ever put out?
Ever put out?
Or what's your favorite song right now?
That I made, that's out is.
What's your favorite song not out right now?
Yeah, my favorite songs that I have on this new album. Like this song I got called Name. It's like, that's like my favorite shit right now. And Confessions. Like, I love the whole new album. Honestly, every song's my favorite song.
Yeah.
It's a 10 out of 10. But Yeah, that I have out probably like I really love Super Free.
Mm-hmm.
That's really a slept on song by me.
Yeah, I know it's painful.
And Morning Time is, I think that's one of the best songs ever still. And The Fumes. And Hi-Fi, boom. And that's it. Like, I still like a lot of the old songs, but like, I just evolved.
Got you. 2 more questions. First one, another favorite. You've performed a lot. What was your favorite show?
Miami. Miami was the craziest show of all time.
Okay.
Clemson is
that where your top 5? Like,
yeah, y'all are definitely top 5.
Okay.
Like, but that Miami show was something different. Like, I don't know, bro.
When was that?
I think that's when like we all just kind of looked at each other and was like, "Holy shit!" like after that show, we was like, "Shit!" Like niggas was just hype, but we were tired.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like niggas just gave their all that show.
Yeah.
I crowd surfed. A kid crowd surfed.
Yeah.
I was shirtless. I was wet. We were all wet. We were all sweaty. It stunk.
Awesome. Those are the best shows, though. I mean,
oh my god,
crazy.
and it was packed, bro.
Wow.
Packed with heat and must and ball sweat.
Got you. What?
Pause.
What? How can Taj do his part for Black History Month?
Be alive.
Yeah.
Simple as that. What are you talking about?
Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that.
That's what we all got to do. You too.
I understand. Yes, melanin. Last question. You're performing at the Heartbreakers Ball.
Yeah.
Do you have like Valentine something themed coming up for the show, or what can we expect from the show coming up?
Oh no, I don't know.
Because I know you probably have a pre-show like ritual or something like that.
I got I don't know. We got some songs. What we gonna do? We got some cute songs in there to jam so I can move my hips a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, we just jamming. We about to go crazy.
Hell yeah, bro. I don't want to take any more time away from
we gotta go sound check.
Your pre-sound check. I want to thank you for having me here, or having you here. I'm thanking you for having me here. And thank you guys for looking at Taj Keaton, up and coming from South Atlanta. And we can't wait for the show. And I hope you have a great show, man. And we'll be there for sure.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Are we off?
Yeah, we're off, man. We can keep talking. That was